If you don't sign this, are you and I a target?
If I don't sign it, they'll fire me.
Well then, finally we can tell everyone the truth.
It's Sunday morning on CBS, and here again is Jane Pauley.
That's the versatile, award-winning actress Patricia Clarkson in the movie Good Night and Good Luck. In her latest film, she's taking on the role of a modern-day pioneer. And she's in conversation with our Faith Saley.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, accompanied by Mrs. Lilly Ledbetter.
If you don't know the name Lilly Ledbetter, how's this for an introduction?
Lilly Ledbetter did not set out to be a trailblazer or a household name. She was just a good hard worker who did her job, and she did it well for nearly 2 decades before discovering that for years she was paid less than her male colleagues for doing the very same work.
40% less by most accounts.
Good morning. I'm Lilly Ledbetter.
Now, a new film starring Patricia Clarkson chronicles Ledbetter's David and Goliath type fight for equal pay against her employer, Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company in Alabama.
That company took advantage of me, like so many companies are taking advantage of their workers, and that just isn't right.
What did you know about Lilly Ledbetter before you read this script?
Well, that she was one of the most remarkable human beings ever put on this earth. A true American hero. They told me I could move up if I'd meet him at the Ramada. A woman ain't worth nothing if she don't put out. Maybe in law school they don't pull that crap.
Men are the same everywhere, Mrs. Ledbetter.
A grave injustice had been committed against her. A grave injustice. But she was also dealing with misogyny, ageism. But yes, she was this amazing manager. She rose.
A female manager at a tire factory in the 1970s was almost unheard of. But Ledbetter needed the money to help her husband support their 2 kids.
A supervisor position at Goodyear was the highest paying job in the county by far. That's new shoes for my kids and more than fried bologna for dinner.
In 1998, she found a list of names and salaries of her male counterparts, all of whom made far more than she did.
So that scene where she finds this note in her locker, that really happened.
That did happen, an anonymous note, and she was devastated. She told me she didn't know how she was going to get through the shift. She was humiliated.
So this is Lilly's house.
It is, yeah. She lived here most of her life.
Vicki Ledbetter Saxon is Lilly Ledbetter's daughter.
So this is a pay advice from Goodyear for my mom in the year that she started in 1979.
This is the beginning of the thing that changed history.
It is. Yes, it is.
If you talked about what you earned, you'd be fired.
Ledbetter filed suit and was awarded $3.8 million in back pay and damages. But a court of appeals overturned the verdict. She never saw a dime. Her case made it all the way to the Supreme Court, where a 5-4 ruling in favor of Goodyear stated that she had waited too long to file a discrimination claim. The statute of limitations was just 180 days.
She was extremely devastated by that, yeah. And I thought it was over. I mean, I really did.
It wasn't. By then, she was nearly 70 and became a symbol of unequal treatment in the workplace.
Equal pay for equal work is a fundamental American principle.
She made it her life's mission to correct pay disparity and maintained her activism well into her 80s. On January 29, 2009, President Barack Obama signed his first piece of legislation, the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act, effectively ending the statute of limitations on fair pay claims.
People care about her journey. It's like I get you. I know who the hell you are. I know what you went through. I've been through it too. And whether you're a man or a woman, or you're black or white or young or old, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, whether you were gay or straight, everybody struggles in this way.
Clarkson's played a string of memorable characters, from a heroin addict in High Art
Look at yourself, Lucy.
to the mom in Easy A.
Not to mention how you've been dressing the last few days. No judgment, but you kind of look like a stripper.
Mom?
She says Hollywood is no exception.
Do you think you were paid equally
Oh,
throughout
no.
your career?
Oh, no. When I was first working, I was paid scale, which is just the barest of minimum. Young men in the movie with me who had the same amount of words or scenes that I had were making a salary, but I was being paid scale. I didn't know that I was making way less to the dollar. So, but not anymore, baby.
Clarkson says to become Lilly Ledbetter, she spent time here in this New York City park.
Every time I went somewhere or I just would walk around the street, I was like, that's Lilly, that's Lilly, that's Lilly, that's Lilly, you know? That's Lilly. You know, I mean, everybody, she's everywhere.
She especially found Lilly in her own mother, Jackie Clarkson, a New Orleans City Councilwoman and Louisiana State Representative.
What I brought forth was the best of me, my mother, to play Lilly, because I had this shining example. It's very hard for me to watch Lilly. And my mother is there. My mother was a very kindred spirit with Lilly.
When she got the part, her mom was her first call.
What did your mom say when you called her?
But she, you know, because I've played a lot of complicated women. And she was like, oh, Patty, this is so glorious. This is wonderful. You're finally going to be in a movie everybody can see.
Clarkson says playing Ledbetter is the privilege of her life.
What did you learn about yourself playing Lilly?
I need to always strive to care more, to be better, to try to be a better human being, to be a better citizen.
I think an experience that one has watching this film and seeing her story is to think, would I rise to the occasion over and over? If I were called upon, would I be that brave?
I don't know that I would. If I had lost the settlement, I would have been like, I'm done.
Both Jackie Clarkson and Ledbetter died last year. Lilly Ledbetter screened the film just days before her death, before Patricia Clarkson could meet her.
If you could say anything to her, what would you say?
You lived an exceptional life with very little. And that people can be exceptional with very little. My mother was too. They're gonna be dancing on Happy Mother's Day, Lilly, Mom. Ah.